Good day everyone, this is the Kings. So in this particular short video I'm going to be showing us how I was able to create that smartphone graphic design training that we had. I'm going to be showing us how we arrived at the particular design we used. So without me wasting much time, so I'm going to delve into that right away. So first of all, I have to bring in my background, the background I use. Or first I will import the particular picture, the picture I used. So you either use this place, see import here, or you use this plus sign here. You can also see import from gallery from here. So you can use either of the two places to import your picture from the gallery. So now let me use this particular one here, import from gallery. So this is the design we're going to be replicating. So let me just import it to be here, so we can actually be looking at it while we're doing the design. So first I will bring in the background I used. So the background, you see, this is the background tool. This is the background tool. So these are telling me the different things I can actually use to create my background. This one is to create the color, a transparent background, image. Pixellab has some images. So the image size, that is for you to custom the image size of your background. This one is the image. Pixellab has some images that you can also use to build your background. See it here. So most of the time I rarely even come here to get my background. So now I will import my background from gallery. So click on from gallery, then I will click on these three dots, browse. This will enable me to actually select the particular place where I got the image from. So now let me say for my gallery, then look for pins. I downloaded the image, the particular background from Pinterest. So I guess it should be here. I downloaded the background from Pinterest. Okay, see it here. This is the background I used. So I resized it. To be able to get that particular size I use. So this is the background I use for the King's smartphone graphic design by the King. So now the next thing we're going to be looking at is I will import this particular the King's logo. There are many things I have to import here, and I will import the King's logo. So you can still say import from gallery. Jesus, where do I find this thing? Okay, I think it's here. Let me check it from my photo. Okay, this is it here. Thank God. So now once I click on this, the logo is now here. So you resize to get your this thing. Resize to get your desired size. So that's actually what I'm doing right here. This is it. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing is okay, let me just finish importing all the things I use for the particular design, then before we go into the design proper. So now I also used okay, if you can see the Pixellab icon, you can see photo room icon, you can also see PixArt icon, and most of them are blurry. So I believe most of you guys here should know how I arrived at the blurry picture. So that's actually I'm going to import all of them now. So there's something I want to show you guys. So assuming you want to import maybe 3 pictures at a time, see what I will do. You come to this import, tap it 3 times at a stretch. Have to tap it fast 3 times. So let's say 1 2 3. It will bring me here. So I want to import 3 pictures at a time. So this is the blurry Pixellab. It will still ask me to import the blurry PixArt and blurry photo room. So just resize, so this is it here. So I'm now going to position it exactly the way I did it in my design. I'm going to position it the way I did it in my design. Okay, where is photo room? Photo room is down. It's down here then. This part is up here. This is where Pixellab is, so I'll just take it in more. So this is it. Then we're now going to go into the text. So click on. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So let's go on. So now we're going to go into the text. So the text we have here is smartphone graphic design. Smartphone. So you come to my text. This is the text too. So you have to write. I will write the text. Smartphone. Smartphone. So this is the first one. Smartphone. Then graphic design. If you notice what I did, the two texts are written separately. Graphics design is so that I can affect changes to each of them separately. So see it here, smartphone graphic design, the King's creative. So I'll just put down all the text then. Okay, I think there are fonts here that are okay. Let me just give the first font I used here. So this is the font. As you can see, I'm in the text too. These are the tools inside the text too. So now I'll come to my font. Let me check whether there is a recent font. So I don't think. I have to start looking for that particular font I used there. Just give me time. Yes. I think I can guess the particular font I used. So now it's somewhere here. I think this is the font I used there. This is the font I used there, smartphone. That's the font I used for the smartphone. So this is it. Then for the graphic design, let me check for the font I use for graphic design. It's a bold font. So it will still be around that place. Sorry. Let me show you the font I used here. It's a bold font. It's not this. Neither is this. Checking whether it's this particular one. Is either of that or either of this. Let me just check. Okay, this is the font I use. It's almost the smartphone and the graphic design is the same font. So the reason why I used, okay, if you guys remembered when we were teaching, we said something about making a uniform font, having a uniform font. That your fonts, you should not have more than 3 fonts or more than 4 fonts, 3 fonts in your design. You have to be very, very deliberate about that. So that's actually the game I played around in this place. So now this graphic design is bolder than the smartphone, so that's actually the reason why I have to increase it. So now this is it. The smartphone has to still increase. So now this is it. So smartphone graphic design. Then from the smartphone is also the font I use. That's also where I got the font I use for 3 days intensive graphic design class. 3 days 3 days intensive graphic design. So you see where I stopped. 3 days intensive graphic design. I didn't put in the class. There is a reason for that. This is a lesser bold font. But let me reduce it to check whether it's the same thing with what I have here. No, it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. So this one is lesser bold. It's the same font, but this one is lesser bold. So now I'm going to check for a font that is still under the Gotham, but not too bold. Okay. Exactly. This is it. Exactly. This is it. 3 days intensive graphic design. I'll still increase the font. Then the next thing I have there is class, and if you check this particular my own graphic design here now, you find out that it is spaced. So you come to this line spacing. Okay, if you come to the spacing, you see alignment, you see spacing. This one is for horizontal spacing, then there is a vertical spacing there. The arrow is indicating, so I will reduce it more so that the two will come together. This video is becoming too longer than what I want it to be, but let's just continue. So now position it well. So now graphic design class. So some of you will be asking yourself, how were you able to arrive at that class? This is actually what we call like, okay, creativity. So I have to use another font for the class, and that's why it is the way it is. So now in that class I use a fancy font for it. This fancy font, let me check whether I have it here. Let me check whether I have it here. Let me check whether I have it. It's not in my recent. It's not in my recent. So let me check. 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 I doubt if this is the font. Let me check another one. This is the font. This is the font I used. So now, as you can see, it's resembling the same thing. It's a 3 days intensive graphic design class. So, and I didn't mind the fact that it came together. After all, the class stood out. So this is it. Then coming to color, you can see my color was almost like I blended all the color in this place. See TKC, that's my logo, the King's Creative. So if you check the logo, you will find out that I picked color from the logo, used it for graphics and smartphone, and for 3 days intensive. So I'll do that right away. This video is becoming too longer than I thought it would be, so it seems like I'll end this one then start a new one. So let me just finish with the color and then I'll end this and start a new one. So now the 3 days should have a very faint. This one is more faint. Let me pick a color. So this is also another thing. You can pick a color. Assuming you have a color in your design and you want to pick, you can pick a color from the design. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do now. Trying to pick color from this particular design. So I think this is the font and color we use. So this is it. Smartphone is also having the same color. Smartphone is also having the same color. So we have come to this particular end. So now even class is having the same color, but notice something. There is a stroke on that color. There is a stroke on that color so that it can stand out. So this is stroke. I just gave it a black stroke. I hope you guys are following. So now I'll end this particular color and start a new one. This is 15 minutes already.